Hey everyone, it's me Tins. Sorry, my son is in the background upset with me because I'm doing a video and he doesn't want to hang out with my husband. So excuse him, he's having a moment. But I want to go ahead and recap the Type A conference. It's got a little weight in my bag. But the Type A conference I just came from literally like an hour ago. I want to go ahead and recap it and kind of tell you all about it before I got too comfortable and just while things were fresh. So this weekend, it was September 19th through the 21st. There was the Type A Parent Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. It was at the Grand Hyatt in downtown Atlanta, actually in Buckhead. So if you're familiar with the Atlanta area, it was just right down the street from the Lenox Mall on Peachtree, right before you get to Peachtree and Piedmont. So if you've been to Atlanta and you are familiar with where that is, then that's where it was held. Very beautiful hotel. Overall, the hotel was very nice. I'm sure it's like a 5-star hotel anyway. It's in the midst of Buckhead. And the staff was really, really nice. They were very accommodating for both those of us who were not staying there, such as myself, and I'm assuming they were accommodating to those who were staying there as well. I didn't really get too much feedback or hear anything. I didn't hear anything crazy, or I didn't hear anyone have any complaints. So I assumed that those who were staying there, were just fine. But the conference started on Friday. Every day started at 8 a.m. except for today. So they started at 9. And I actually started on Thursday because, again, if you saw from the previous blog post and newsletter I sent out, and there's also a badge on my blog, I was an on-site partner, which meant that I was pretty much working the conference. And the very first night that I had to work, I actually worked a VIP event where speakers, sponsors, and those who chose to upgrade their tickets to VIP status were able to participate in some additional sessions and additional networking opportunities. So I was working that event, kind of making sure that those who were there were supposed to be there, and those, so on and so forth. So that was really, really cool. I got an opportunity to connect with some speakers and sponsors earlier on before the conference even started. Now, Friday, the opening keynote was done, and honestly, I had my son with me on Friday. He was with me the whole day, so my focus wasn't so much on I was more or less, he was my main focus, make sure that he was good and comfortable. However, what I did take from the conference was I think Friday was just a good eye-opener for kind of drawing a line between what you expect from a conference and what actually happens at a conference. This is my very first conference, and so I had expectations, but I really didn't know what to expect. I've been to many seminars and many conferences over the years, but for other things. Usually they were for professional things, work things. So I hadn't been to one that had anything to do with blogging or, that realm of things. But there was a keynote speaker on Friday. His name was Matt Collier. He spoke about thinking like a rock star. I didn't get very much from the opening keynote as far as like inspiration and motivation, but he was very enthusiastic. And if anything, I think as a speaker, if you're speaking anywhere, whether it be at a conference, small group, large group, that's the one thing you want to be able to do. Another thing is that they had, I guess, like a few audio things that they needed to tweak. And so there was a weird echo where I really couldn't hear what he was saying. And I think that was part of the reason why I didn't really get much from the opening keynote. But there were a few different events as far as, there was a group of ladies who did a session on getting in front of the camera and not being afraid to, do videos and incorporate videos into your blog and things like that. And that was really, really cool for those bloggers who haven't quite transitioned to doing video, incorporating video on their blog, and they might be intimidated by the idea. I've been doing video for a long time. I did video for way back in the day before I even started blogging. And I actually started to blog to supplement doing videos, whereas I do, it's vice versa now. I blog and I do videos to kind of supplement. So that was really, really cool. I only stayed until about 5 that day because I just needed to get home and get my son kind of, you know, it was a lot of energy for him during that day. But the only thing I didn't go to was there was a Disney Parks Disney site welcome reception, and there was a Brands to Blogger meet and greet. Again, I was already able to connect with the brands the previous evening, so I didn't feel the need to connect with them further on like a mass level. And then for the Disney Parks Disney site, I've already done a Disney site campaign, so you know, for me, I didn't feel like I was missing very much from not going to that particular event. And it was a little late. It started at 8 p.m. and I think it went maybe until 10. And then Saturday, I did not go to the breakfast or keynote. I ended up kind of, because Friday had been such a long day, but I did get to the conference in time to kind of visit with some of the there was the expo open on Saturday, and I did get there in time to talk with some of them. But I also had a massage I had booked at 11:30, and it was a 15-minute massage. It was sponsored, I believe the sponsor Redfin. It was part, I think, of what they offered as, you know, their. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I end up having to clear some room off my camera. Oops. I think I'm a little too there we go. Zoom it. I think I accidentally zoomed myself in a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, I had a massage at 11:30, and that was really nice. It's a 15-minute quick massage, and that was really nice. And then after that, I went and I believe it was, I went to an SEO session where there was a speaker there. I don't remember her name right off the back, but I'll include some extra details in the blog post. So like I said, this is just a really quick recap. But she talked about some few things hitting on SEO, excuse me, and I did take away some things from that, and that was really, really good, because I think when it comes to SEO, it's not like all inclusive. I think there's many different facets to it, and I think there's always something to learn. And I'm not an SEO guru by any means. It's still a very foreign concept to me. For my blog, I just really have the SEO, the Yoast SEO plugin, and that's really that's really the extent that I know about SEO and blogging and things like that. I mean, I kind of understand it, but there's so much more to learn. I need to really dig in and really learn more about it, try to optimize that with my blog. And then there's also a session on beautiful blogging and how to take amazing pictures. So, and I feel like that was more of like a motivational type thing. It wasn't really like a step-by-step guide for how to take pictures for your blog, more of a motivation to actually take pictures for your blog. So that was kind of that. And then I ended up going to dinner with a few of the ladies later on that evening, but they did have a sweet talk, which is again where you kind of go around and I guess talk to some more of the sponsors and brand representatives who were there. And there was a taste and share party where they had I want to say it was like a cut of beef, some type of steak or whatever, potatoes. California Raisin had a little bar set up where you could go and make your own trail mix, and that was really, really cool. I was able to bring that home to my husband, and it was like granola and golden raisins and regular raisins and chocolate covered raisins and like a nut mix and things like that. So that was really, really cool. And then Sunday there was this expo pretty much going on, and a keynote speaker who I thought was really good and dynamic. And then there was a panel on professionalism and ethics in the media. So basically it kind of talked about, you know, just certain things you should and shouldn't do, and just making sure that you're transparent, making sure you're disclosing things in, you know, appropriate ways, which is so important in our industry. Because I think all too often, especially before the FTC really cracked down on bloggers or content creators, I think that a lot of people were misled and kind of got, you know, the wrong impression, not knowing that a lot of the videos or posts that we're reading were sponsored, and that, you know, those bloggers or you know, vloggers or content creators were compensated for those things. So it is very important to not, you know, pull fast ones on your readers, and just be transparent and be like, hey, you know, while this may be something sponsored, or I was sent this for gratis or for review, these are my own opinions, and so on and so forth. So, and then the rest of the time was just a blogger town hall meeting where people brought up, you know, I guess certain issues or certain topics about blogging that they wanted to kind of put out there. And then there was a closing keynote, Legends of Blogging, which I didn't stay for that. I had to go ahead and get home for, you know, I went to spend some time with my son and husband before we kind of end for the night and get ready for fall TV, because it's coming on tonight and I'm super stoked about it. And I guess we'll be having a closing party at 9 tonight. Again, it's kind of the beginning of the week for us, so I wasn't able to stay late until the very, very end. But overall, for it to be, they had a slew of sponsors who were included on the little program. And there's a little program that was passed out that, you know, went over each day and in the schedule. And so, yeah, overall, I'm really excited to have been an on-site partner with Type A. It was a great opportunity to go and see what a conference was like, and kind of just what to expect out of the next ones. I'll be at the Niche Parent Conference next month, and that's in Orlando at Disney World. I'm super stoked and excited for that. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll probably include a little bit more thought in detail into my post. And I'm not going to go over the swag I received in this video. There really wasn't a lot of swag, to be honest. And, you know, that's not really my reason for going to a blogging conference. I really go to get the information and the resources. But yeah, but I'll include some pictures in the post so y'all can see what I brought home. And yeah, so thank y'all so much for watching. And, you know, if you're not watching this on the blog, do visit newmamadiaries.com. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Perfect10. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.